WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
Starting to get worse, and I know you're not supposed to be talking, but I wanted my viewers to know that I love you very much, and I'm having some problems, like I said, with my throat. So I'm probably going to be out for another 4 weeks. I'm not sure if it's going to be that long, but it's going to be about 4 weeks. So I want to give a shout out to my husband. I want to thank him for being by my side, and I want to thank him for being a man of God and loving me and helping me through the things that I've been going through. I really love him so much. I give my son a shout out. I want to just thank him for being there for me and say hi to my other children, Robin and Dale and Donnell, and say hi to my granddaughter. So I want to go on with the show. Now, as you guys know, that Rashida Tlaib and Chanel Jackson are the two women that's running for Congress of the 12th District. I'm not about to be put on no big schmeal. I'm not about to waste the taxpayers' money, and I'm not even about to form any type of election. I'm just letting you know, if you want to vote for Donna Stinson, write my name in, because I don't think neither one of these women, I've had experiences with both of these women, and I really don't think that they are good women for any district. So Chanel Jackson, I met her excuse me, I met her some years back when I was on Let It Rip, and she was so bougie and uppity, she did not even want to sit in the green room with her constituents. She thought that, I guess, I don't know if she thought we had cooties or what she thought, but there was room for her to be in the green room, and she would not even sit in the green room with us. And we were talking about, I was on Let It Rip, and this was when Mayor Bing, which he's another person that I didn't care for, he was in office, and she was a representative at the time, while Mayor Bing was the mayor. And she was saying, let's listen to the mayor, and they were talking about the revitalization for Detroit, but they're going into Oak Park and Palmer Woods and all this. And me and another woman, we were on there, and we were saying, why can't they just start at the most needed places instead of these places that's already fixed up? So she came up with some jargon talking about, well, let me tell you what's going on now. So what we do is we take data-driven process. And I'm saying data-driven process. So when I got home, I looked it up. It's babbling. It's babbling. When you don't know what to say, you say things like that. Excuse me. So she babbled her way, through the interview. Then, we had the Koch brothers down here, and they were, messing up the dirt down there by the Mackinac building, and they had some problems going on with the Mackinac building. She was part of that. So, I feel like we need to start getting black militants in politics that's going to help us, and I'm one of them. Now, Rashida Tlaib, she's running too. So let me give you some background on this woman. Why would you have a bully be 12 congressional for the congressional 12th district? This woman, when I tried to ask for help for my community, she ended up calling the law on me. She lied on me. I don't know if you guys are listening to me, but this is a dangerous person. She can take your freedoms away from you if you don't know what's going on, and you can be locked up on a lie. So she lied on me. She said I hacked her Facebook page, and I didn't. She said I was harassing her, and I wasn't. I was asking her, why is she not doing anything for the people that she's supposed to be doing things for? You were so busy talking about the Taliban or whatever it was she was talking about. Look, you don't live over there. You working for Americans now. Why aren't you helping us? So one day out the blue, I've talked about this before, a detective calls me and tells me that Talita Rashid said all these things I told you she said. I'm not sure if she did it, but I believe she did. Made her run a police report on me, which is against the law, and I'm trying to find legal representation because this is not going to go away. I really shouldn't be talking, but I love you guys, and I want you guys to know that I love my city. And these two women aren't going to do you any bit of good. Write my name in, and the first thing I'm going to do is make sure our children get the best schooling. Then I'm going to get good people around me to help me go to the White House for us to get reparations. I'm also going to change some laws as far as the police department, and I'm going to work with the police department. I'm not going to be pussyfooting around when it comes to my black brothers and sisters. Everybody else got somebody up there that's looking out for them in their ethnic background except for us, because we don't have nobody looking out for us. There's people right now. There's people right now in these districts, black. They don't care about you. They only care about what they can get. Like I was on Facebook have these shows and everything, and talk shows, and you can look at them and this, that, and the other, and they had Karen Witt sit on there, which that's another goon I don't like. And the lady was talking about how somebody bought the apartment she live in and they upped the rent. And, I have to do something have to. Girl, you can't do nothing about that. If they want to raise their rent, that's their business. You ain't no Captain Save Some Hoes. You can't do nothing for nobody. It makes me so sick on my stomach when women like Rashida Tlaib, who's a bully, she ain't bullying me. But people like Rashida Tlaib, Chanel Jackson, like I said, I only met her for a few minutes, but she was so bougie and ratchet to me. And I just felt some kind of way. And if you're supposed to be, if I'm a constituent, and we're going on some show together, I mean, who do you think you are not wanting to sit with the people who put you in office? These are the type of people that we're working with, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to be a part of something that can help my people, and these two women are not going to help you. So, I don't even know when the election is, but whenever it is, write Donna Stinson in there. I'm going to get some people like Claude Anderson, different people to come and help me with my job, because nobody, when you first get in any job, is still on the job training. But I have a lot of knowledge, and I have a lot of heart, and I have a lot of dedication to my people, which I can't say a lot of our other black brothers that's, in politics, I can't say that they do. I'm tired of our brothers and sisters being shot down in the streets. I'm tired of, we got black brothers and sisters and the police force, good black brothers and sisters, and they can't really speak because the blue line, they can't speak on the rights and the wrongs in the department without being harassed or being put off the force or being forced to be put off the force. And that's terrible. Like a few weeks ago, did you guys hear about this dang? And I told you guys, these women cops are getting worse than these men cops. Now in Highland Park, they arrested a police officer for selling fentanyl. So she's either selling it in crack or she's selling it in heroin. She's not selling it straight. So, like I said, you got all of these cops around here, and they talking about, well, at least 20% of the cops are dirty. No, over half of the cops in Michigan are dirty. And one bad apple spoiled a bunch. So what do you think all of these are doing? There's police officers that come on the force. I know, and I've been talking to them. They get there, they think that they'll be able to make a difference until their sergeant or commander or captain tell them to do something illegal or lose their jobs. Now, there's really good cops out here that's dealing with that. I'm going to start telling on these captains, too. The only reason I ain't saying nothing now is to protect my friends. But you guys are a mess down there. Y'all even treat the people that work for you, these police officers. There's a white male police officer that don't live in Detroit. He wants to live in Detroit, and his black counterparts are calling him out his name and telling him he better not live in Detroit. What is that? Meanwhile, you're telling good cops not to move to Detroit, but yet and still you're selling your own people fentanyl, things that's going to give them a heart attack like that, just like that. Now, I know I get down on my white brothers and sisters, but today is about my black brothers and sisters in blue. How dare you, ignorant? How dare you? Because Highland Park, Detroit, people say that these are bad areas, bad neighborhoods. No, they're not. The police is making them bad, as you can see. They're selling drugs on the streets, and they're allowing other people to sell drugs on the streets because they got that thing with them. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to say this. I understand why she did it. Police officers don't get paid a lot of money, but you get what you pay for. So that's why we're going through what we're going through with these police officers, because they're not getting their worth. So you know who's joining the police department now? Not people that want to be police officers, that want to protect and serve. We got short man syndrome people. We got people that's been bullied in school all their lives, or somebody that didn't get their way, so when they felt like when they got bigger they was going to be a police and boss folks around. We don't have people signing up and going through this training, which ain't really training to me, because if it was, a lot of people wouldn't be killed by the police. But a lot of these good cops go through this training, then they say, oh, I'm thinking about moving in Detroit. I really like the area. I just trained and this, that, and the other. And you're being told by other cops, don't even move to Detroit. If you elect me as congresswoman of the 12th district, I promise you, the death toll is going to go down. These officers that don't have any regard, if you don't have passion for the job, you won't be on the job. I want to get a council of citizens that can come in and talk to police officers. They say that these people get sensitivity training. I don't know when they do it, but they say that they do. And I just want good police to be here. I feel like this. What's the use in having 100 police if 97 of them are bad? We need to start thinking more of quality, because Detroit polices its own city. So who gives a hell about these bums? I don't care if it's 3 good cops. These 3 good cops got a whole city behind them. Politicians will run game on you just as quick as my name is Donna. And they tell you, well, I love black people, like Rashida Tlaib. I've done things for black people. No, and this is just my opinion. You have tokens that you do for when the elections come out. So people say, oh, she's a good person. She did this for me. But what about all the other people that you've harmed, that you've lied on, that you've tried to send to jail? Me. Why do we have these people? Why are you voting for these people? And I'm talking about my black brothers and sisters and even some of my white brothers and sisters that don't have as much as a lot of people like us. Why are you voting for these people? They don't mean you no good. Things are getting worse and worse by the day. You know what they're doing? Sitting up in their high house doing whatever they want, probably smoking a joint and probably doing lines for all we know. These people don't get tested for drugs, and I believe that if you work in the United States, I don't care if you're a Republican, a Democrat, a politician, everybody should be drug tested. Why are you testing a damn custodian at McDonald's when all he doing is wiping up a floor? Why are you testing them? You need to be testing people that got your lives in their hands. You need to be testing these people that say they for the people. Like they had this one commercial. I don't know if you guys seen this, but this was the funniest thing to me. This before I even found out who Rashida Tlaib was. But she was up against somebody, and they showed her coming out of courtroom. Did she look like a thug? Oh my goodness! You have to see this. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that commercial. I'm going to find that commercial and I'm going to put it on the air. Do not be fooled, people. These people have certain tokens that they help. So when the elections come, you know, they feel like they're in good standing. So they'll tell Laquanda and Shakita and all them, tell your friends, come vote for me. This is a mess. This is a mess. Now, they had a thing going on. I think about two or 3 weeks ago. They had there was a man who needed heart transplant, and his physician or the heart doctor said because he did not take the shot, they was not going to give him a new heart because he was going to die anyway. Did anybody see that on the news? Those was his words. Those were his words. I memorized it. Those were his words. He said he was going to die anyway, and if he didn't get the shot, he didn't need it. There's people that took that shot and died 3 days after they done took that shot. Nobody knows when they're going to die. All this is up to the Lord, and who are you to play God? I can't remember that doctor's name, but I'm like, who is this Negro to play God on somebody? So what? Okay, he was a white man. The doctor was white. And it has nothing to do with that. I'm telling you, now it's them against us. If we don't take the shot, you know, it's gonna be repercussions. They saying it's mandatory for you to take the shot. You see a lot of excuse me. A lot of CNAs are walking off the job. A lot of doctors are walking off the job. A lot of nurses are walking off the job. A lot of them are being fired from their jobs because they won't take the shot. Your shot is your papers. Certificate of vaccination. They're trying, if they cannot divide the country one way, they're going to do it another. Every 50 to 100 years, they come out with some big thing talking about there's a disease, there's a plague, and they call they self-replenishing the earth, so to speak, because the elites, as you would have it, feel like we're drinking all their water, we're sucking up all their air. Who gave you the recipe to air and water? That's all I want to know. Who gave you the recipe to that? Nobody owns this earth or any piece of land that's on it. If you really want to be truthful, nobody owns anything on this earth. But once again, we always got bullies who feel like this is mine. Don't talk to me that way. Don't talk about me. Or don't bug me when I'm doing something because I'm white or I'm acting like I'm white and I say so. Brothers and sisters, this is the time to strike, and we can get more people like me into politics that's not scared and afraid of these jokers, and we can slowly but surely get more and more stronger black folks into politics. To be honest with you guys, about since I've been out, I was saying to myself, you guys ain't listening to me. And the things that I'm saying is falling on deaf ears, so to hell with these folks. I just don't want to do it anymore. Because you guys aren't listening, you're not paying attention. And plus the Bible says to save yourself. But if there's one person out there who listens and what I'm saying is making their life better, then I have completed my task here. I'm seriously thinking about going off the air because it seems like the city is getting worse, everything else is getting worse, and we know that it's getting worse. But the thing is, black folks, my black people, we so stupid, we so ignorant, we so all about everybody else's culture until somebody black do something good, then all of a sudden you want to be black or I'm this, oh yeah, I'm so, we need to stop that. Either we're going to be a unit or we're not. It's just as simple as that. Either we're going to be a unit or we're not. So, my brothers and sisters, the first rule of thumb is to get me to the congressional, and get me in the congressional seat of the 12th district so I can start helping us. I'm not scared to speak my mind, as you already know that, and I'm bold when it comes to my people. Anything I do, I ask for the Lord. I ask the Lord to give me clarity or to give me some type of guideline or some type of path that I can follow. And that's, for the most part, has always been my life. Even when I didn't even know that that was a part of my life. All you people out here talking about, ain't nothing ever happening. Ain't nobody doing nothing. I'm tired of these people. Okay, well, vote for me. And you're going to get some results. I promise you, you will get some results. It just seemed like since Malcolm X, we've had a bunch of sellout substitute teachers. That's basically it. Nobody is really trying to stand for us. There's people who want to stand for us, but they're scared. There's people that want to stand for us, but they just don't want to be bothered with politics. I don't either, but I don't see no other way in my mind to get anything passed. Like I said before, if black men, you say that black men are scared, black men are becoming extinct, and the government is supposed to be protecting anything that becomes extinct. Why aren't you protecting our young brothers out here? Why aren't you doing that? Ladies and gentlemen, they don't care. I seen a couple of weeks ago, they had a soccer team come to China. Soccer team goes to China, and there's a black soccer player on the team. They're all screaming out, nigga, nigga, go home, nigga. And we're the ones saying hate speech. Quit going and giving these people your money. They're sending it back. Them, Mexicans, Indians, not Indians from India, the Indians, and Chaldeans, they live together like sardines so they can save money and send it back to their country. Nowadays, people that go outside the country now, black folks, they get so harassed all around the country now. All around the country. We giving money to Southwest Airlines. We go to Barbados, Bermuda, Bahamas. We get our hair and nails. We get all of this. We spend all this money and we're not getting any respect. So what kind of fool keeps giving their money to people that's disrespecting them? Black folks. If one black don't go to an establishment, no black should go. If one black don't vote for a certain politician and we all know that this black person is not voting for a good reason, we don't just vote to give our vote away. We vote to get something back. And we're not doing that. And to my white brothers and sisters, please quit calling black folks monkeys. You know why I say that? Because monkeys have straight hair, and when you shave the hair, the skin is white. So quit calling black folks monkeys. I'm tired of hearing that. Now you can hate on yourself all you want to. All you want to. You free to do all you want. But I'm telling my black brothers and sisters, stop going for this mess. Start speaking up for your rights. Quit letting people downgrade you, denigrate you. Quit letting people. You have to start being more observant, because people talk over black folks here because a lot of our older brothers and sisters don't really have a lot of, knowledge, and they do it to our older brothers and sisters, which is actually a slap in our face, because they know our younger children, brothers and sisters is running around here having these babies. They have no respect for nobody, not even their own culture. If you look, Chaldeans, Chinese children, they all respect their elders, all of them, except for black folks. So, I want you guys to know that I love you very, very much. We all need to get on the same page before it's too late. We need to strike now while the iron is hot. A lot of white folks, or the elite, or just say white people in general, their numbers are dwindling. So they want to make it seem like, because they say we're 55%. No, you're not 55%, or you're not even 30%. You're not even 20% anymore. You're letting these immigrants come in because they have the same skin tone as you, and you're lying and ramping up the Caucasians' numbers, and it's just not true. And now is the time for us to strike. And if we don't, it's going to be too bad for us, like it always is. I'm making this plea to you to start being observant, help your neighbors. And like I said, if Shanika and all them don't want no help, these are the ignorants you leave behind. You don't pay no attention to that. You get with like-minded people and do what you're supposed to do. We ain't got time for this buffoonery anymore. Time is winding down. We need to start getting stores. We need to start doing for us. There's not a community, a black community on the face of this earth where there's not a Mexican, Chinese, or Arab store in it, and they're taking the bulk of the money out of our community. So on that note, I love you guys so much. And until next time, be strong, just like me, and stay strong, just like me.